Capitol Building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the LA Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Landover. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Play action now. It's Herbert. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third down and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket, because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Washington first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Looking to Samuel on the out route. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
That's another Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Derwin James. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down, Chargers.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Herbert to the air again. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They run it over center with Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This a 42-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
For a Washington. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run it here with Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
At the 22-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and less than a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up third down.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It's a loss of 5.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Herbert. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So, ultimately, a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. John Bates. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out in front, 13-3.
Chargers 3.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and That's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. Motion man is Johnston. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. There is his tight end, Disley. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Commanders 20, Chargers 3.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The
Chargers offense ready to get back at it.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Herbert now on 1st down. Short throw taken in by Disley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. Disley is the man in motion. He'll give it to Harris again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 7, and the Chargers first down.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam. Great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
On first down, it's Harris.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 2nd down, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
The score, Commanders 20, Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
25 yards.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and Just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On target, got it to McLaurin.
Complete to number 17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 48-yard line.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing again, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time.
Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A gain of 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Mike Williams.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. He'll be out of bounds. It's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now Herbert again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Herbert's pass complete.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Recovered by the Commanders.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, it's Daniels. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught, and he'll be taken down. A big play there for Washington. 61 yards.
That's another Washington first down. First down and goal to go.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the money.
Robinson will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Commanders.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 27, Chargers 10.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay to kick
So,
off for
after the
Washington.
touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. Now an opening past the 30.
The Chargers
A good
take over
return
first and
as he
10
takes it across
at
the
their own
30.
32-yard line.
The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Chargers.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At their 49.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Frankie Louvu gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll get about 4 out of that one, and that should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
A run with Harris. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Dietrich with the tackle that time.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third, they need 8. To throw is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 2 scores.
Chargers 13.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
To return, it's McCaffrey. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Tuli Tuipulotu gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Whoa! Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked.
The Chargers take over first.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Catch is made. That is Williams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Motion man is Johnston. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Commanders take over.
There's Terry
first
McLaurin
and 10
and the Commanders
at their own
offense
23-yard
heading out
line.
for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another
19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And he'll get forward for a couple. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
The tackle made at the 24-yard
And while that run
line.
wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington first down. First down and goal to go.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Tuli Tuipulotu in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd and goal.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 11 on
11 yards on the connection there. First down, L.A. On the give, here's Hampton.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Disley is the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers are back within 2 scores. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 30, Chargers 20.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Forced out to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Gain of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Gay to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 20.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A give, and here comes Hampton. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
By Bobby Wagner. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Finding room at midfield. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert to the air again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allows certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have the Chargers first down They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Disley is the man in motion. Now Herbert again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Chargers.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Now a play fake. Herbert. And he's in.
Herbert's pass.
Touchdown,
Complete
Chargers.
to number 44. Touchdown, LA.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 37, Chargers 27.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Eckler on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Henley on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 30
It's another
yards.
big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
A gain of 3
And at this
yards.
stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Eckler on the option. And he's in! Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Commanders.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders are able to extend the lead.
Commanders 44, Chargers 27.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Left side, he's got the tight end, Disley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Eckler. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
A 2-yard loss.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast, and these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
There's that man again, another catch. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.